Hi everyone and welcome to this channel. In this video I bring you the story of Mercy Aigbe and her third husband Adekaz, popular Nollywood marketer and promoter who is also known as Adekaz. A few months ago, in fact less than 3 months ago, Mercy Aigbe introduced Adekaz as her husband, and even snippet of their adekaz ceremony hit the internet, with them giving us several photo shoots and magazine covers and interviews. Less than 3 months after all of those things, guys, Mercy Aigbe has packed out of her husband's house. Actually, let me phrase that properly. Mercy Aigbe has been sent out of her husband's house by the husband and his first wife, Funsho Adeoti. You will recall that when Mercy Aigbe announced this man, she faced a lot of backlash, even the man himself, from Nigerians who are saying Mercy is a terrible person. They are of the opinion that she snatched Adekaz from his first wife, Funsho Adeoti. Funsho Adeoti also was involved in the whole brouhaha, with her saying her own side of the story and saying that the man was manipulative, a very bad person who she would rather not engage with since he has decided to disgrace her. However, if you're wondering why she's now back and why she has the right to send Mercy Aigbe out of the house of a man that she has said she's separated from and has started referring to as her ex-husband, it is because the house that Mercy Aigbe moved into with Adekaz, that is Adekaz's house, is actually not just his house. The house is also owned by his wife, Funsho Adeoti. Also, I want you guys to remember that when I was bringing you the story of Mercy and Adekaz, I mentioned that all of what Adekaz is thanks to Funsho Adeoti, according to reports. It is one of the things that made Funsho Adeoti's friends, families very livid with Adeoti for putting all of her hard work to naught by getting together with Mercy Aigbe, just because Funsho Adeoti said she does not see herself permanently relocating to Nigeria. Adeoti was been in the US for a long time, and Funsho Adeoti also has been there for the longest time, but they returned in 2006 to start his own business here, and his wife and children have remained in the US, so they just go visit themselves time and time again, which is why, since she refused to come to Nigeria permanently, he decided to make true his threat of taking a second wife, and he took Mercy Aigbe as a second wife, even though Funsho insisted that he's been seeing Mercy Aigbe since Funsho's own son, who is about 11 years old now, Juwon, was 5 months old, and she was still married to her ex-husband Larry Gentry. Let me circle back to the gist that is currently bringing this video. So Funsho Adeoti is the backbone behind everything that Adekaz is. So Mercy moving into Adekaz's home is just like her going to take care of Funsho Adeoti's house. And now that Funsho Adeoti is due to return to Nigeria, either to visit or permanently stay, I really can't tell, but as the case unfolds, I'll let you know which one she is here for. Mercy Aigbe has to leave the house. I mean, you're the caretaker, you're not really the owner. There is a real deal owner, and the owner is returning soon. So in preparation for that, because of course if Funsho should meet Mercy in her house, it's going to be a totally different story. So I guess to avoid all of that, Mercy Aigbe decided to silently move out of the house. The husband sent her out, said, see, you have to leave the house. Funsho said she must not meet you in her house, because according to reports, the property even has its own problem that they are still trying to sort out. So yes, Mercy Aigbe's less than 3 months old marriage, I don't know if it has crashed, but they are no longer living together, and I guess it's a good thing that Mercy has her own house to live in. Now, to make even the story more interesting, outside of the returning from her husband's house and being sent back in, it is said that the marriage actually is on shaky grounds, because Mercy has realized that Adekaz was just using her to further his political ambitions. Now, what the true story is this: well, Adekaz is a movie promoter and marketer, and that is how himself and Mercy Aigbe met. But he does not have as much household recognition that Mercy Aigbe commands, and he can't really, command as much people that Mercy Aigbe will, which is why he decided to get into a union with Mercy Aigbe so that he's going to gain relevance with Nigerians. Also said that Mercy Aigbe knew that she knows that Adekaz has political ambitions and intention to run for office at one point or the other, and because she wants to be affiliated with a politician, wants to be in the radar of politicians, she said that she was going to marry him also. So it was a case of something that was supposed to be mutually beneficial, but each of them didn't tell the other person their own intention until yam pepe scatter. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now, to even further seal this whole story and the brouhaha concerning Mercy Aigbe and Adekaz, remember that Mercy Aigbe said she She was actually made a brand ambassador for her hair brand, Glee Hair, sometime last year, and the brand gifted her a brand new Range Rover. It was met with controversy, people saying, well, no, the brand cannot afford to gift you that. Something is fishy somewhere. And they said it's just because she's in competition with Iyabo, because Iyabo during that period she was recently gifted a vehicle by one of our junior colleagues, one of our mentees, or something like that. So Mercy Aigbe was trying to compete, because at that time Iyabo Ojo and Mercy Aigbe were not on talking terms. But it is also now revealed that that was not because of Iyabo Ojo, neither was it a gift from the Glee hair that she was a brand ambassador for, but it was a gift from her husband, her current husband, who was then her boyfriend, and she was referring to as the owner, adekaz, Adeoti Kazim. But because she has not introduced the man to us, so she couldn't say it was a gift from the person she was saying, and also because she could not say that it is her own money that I bought, because Nigerians will say the math is not math and you can't afford to buy this for yourself. So she had to, go through the brand ambassador route to get the card to herself. So it is said that that's adekaz trying to show Mercy Aigbe that he's committed, because Mercy has been clamoring to get married to this man for a while before he eventually did that in 2022, after he saw that it seemed like he's going to totally fall out with his wife, that is Funsho, as she's refusing to relocate to Nigeria. So guys, that is what is happening currently. But now some Nigerians have the opinion that, well, Karma, they are in love with how Karma is operating now, because they delay and a sharp in they do insane now. And some people are also like, we really don't get to talk about Mercy Aigbe, because some of the ladies that are actually going to comment and are going to call Mercy Aigbe and home snatcher and say Karma has come to deal with her are also being fed by married men, so they should all shut their mouths. And people are like, well, God will continue to destroy the home and it cannot last because of how Mercy Aigbe got into the marriage. Remember that most Nigerians have not forgiven her for allegedly snatching Adeoti Kazim from Funsho Adeoti and flaunting him even in the face of his ex-wife. And people are like, someone else is like, oh, well, men always have a target or whatever they could accomplish before coming to your life, especially when the lady is a very hardworking one and she has high standards. Guys, though, that is where the situation currently is. Mercy Aigbe has been sent out of her house by her husband and his first wife, Funsho Adeoti. I'm sure that her ex-husband, Larry Gentry, might be jubilating somewhere, because he is going to say that he's been vindicated. When the situation first happened, Larry Gentry was one of the very first persons that came out to accuse Mercy Aigbe. Remember that they had the very, very messy divorce sometime in 2017, with different allegations flying from both parties, and it felt like vindicated when it came to public notice that Mercy has been seeing the man Adeoti Kazim, previously while she was married to Larry Gentry. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video here. The crux of the story is Mercy has been sent out because Funsho Adeoti is due to return anytime soon to her matrimonial home to Nigeria and return to her property. That is the business. I don't know if she's coming back to be with Adeoti Kazim, but at least she's coming back to her own home, irrespective of whatever the relationship is between herself and Adeoti Kazim. And Mercy had to excuse her, because of course she is actually the owner and Mercy is just a caretaker. I will see you in the next video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe to this channel if you're here to do so. I would also love you to click on the bell icon, it's the notification bell. If you just subscribe, it will let you know when I have new videos for you to view. Thank you very much for doing all of these things. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.